Thank you. I'm David Biagi, Director of School of Architecture at the University of Kentucky. My topic is challenging problems and interesting partners. Design thinking in the houseboat to energy efficient residence project, HBER as we call it. My study will present the university as this social, spatial location to identify challenging problems and to confront challenging problems, to recognize interesting partners and engage interesting partners. At the foundation, design thinking is the capacity for integrated thinking, the ability to talk between disciplines. One of the first principles of design thinking is to build upon the idea of others. The College of Design was assessing its research agenda. It identified design plus energy as a focus of its portfolio, based on the past projects and the expertise of the faculty. Future projects were to address three ideas: building communities, sustainability, and employment. In engaging it with the strengths of a research institution, the concept of building a network of small teams across discipline is one of the great opportunities. Design success is building teams of experts to solve complex problems. In 2009, the University of Kentucky assembled an interdisciplinary team to enter the U.S. Department of Energy Solar Decathlon, an 800 square foot solar-powered house. This project demonstrates the importance of research, knowledge creation, and knowledge transfer. One of the major outcomes of the Solar Decathlon was it created events that brought together interesting people to discuss persistent, challenging problems in the state of Kentucky. During one such event, a discussion took place between Jerry Rickett, CEO of Kentucky Highland Investment Corporation, Rodney Andrews, Director of the Center of Applied Energy Research, and Michael Speaks, Dean of the College of Design. The discussion was how to apply the many lessons learned from the Solar Decathlon to challenging and persistent problems found in Kentucky, namely affordable, energy-efficient housing and job creation. The intent was to identify local problems with global implications. The inspiration of what was to become HBER, Houseboats to Energy Efficient Residence. Interesting people building upon the ideas of others. A second principle of design thinking is the brief, the problem or the opportunity, the competing constraints, the creation of a framework and benchmarks. A brief requires both flexibility to free the imagination and at the same time contains checks to ground the idea for the intended user. At one time, the houseboat industry employed 1,500 people directly and about half as many indirectly in the Lake Cumberland region. It was decimated by the recession. Bankruptcy for homeowners because of fluctuating heating and cooling costs was very high. Many of these problems were the result of the quality of the housing stock available to the low-income wage earners. Poorly constructed and insulated, inefficient heating and cooling systems, old energy-hogging appliances. In addition, the housing stock is depreciable and not appreciable. And because of this, communities suffered from a lack of a tax base. A partnership was established to design, manufacture, and finance affordable, energy-efficient, modular homes, and as a way to develop a supplemental product line for the houseboat manufacturers and to employ the surplus skilled and semi-skilled laborers in the region. The brief, a $100,000 house that operated on $1 a day. The underlying structure of the brief, cost, balanced against the program, balanced against the life cycle cost. providing clarity and purpose and a challenge to the imagination. The third discipline, the process of generating, developing, and testing of an idea through the use of scenario planning, prototyping, and community engagement. We employed tools such as storyboarding, scenario planning, which keeps humans at the center and an experience, prototyping, which is an iterative process. A problem is defined, solutions are proposed, results are examined, and the problem is redefined. New solutions are proposed, and ultimately, a satisfactory problem and solution result. The give and take in real time. Another example was the butterfly test, invented by Bill Muggeridge, terrible with names, sorry, is a process to extract insight from mass data in a space where the walls are covered with ideas, prototypes, and research data. Each participant is given a small number of Post-it notes, ballots to attach to ideas and they think should move forward. It is about a team converging on the best ideas. It's very important that ideas move forward over who generates them. A team of professors and students led by Mike Jacobs, Bruce Swetnam, Joe Tanny, and myself researched and designed a variety of energy-efficient housing prototypes, including modular, pod and panel, and stick-built. The curriculum structure of a professional degree in architecture required students to complete a comprehensive project. Building upon the knowledge gained by students who had worked on the Solar Decathlon project, HBER started at a high level. Over the course of the year, we invited groups, city, county, state, and federal agencies, venture capitalists, practicing architects and engineers, as well as houseboat plan owners and operators to review, analyze, and help develop prototypes. Using insight, observation, and empathy, the team was able to craft a compelling story. Design thinking is the translation of observation into insight, and insight into products and services that improve lives. The outcomes, we are in the 5th generation of HBER is now in the works. Each new iteration is built upon the previous units, and the process of design thinking starts again. Post-occupancy testing provides the data for new ideas and directions. Nearly 30 different partnering organizations and individuals representing the public and for-profit and nonprofit arenas have contributed to the project's success. A value chain of partnering networks was developed, and over 80% of each completed HBER unit is comprised of Kentucky-sourced materials, service, and labor. HBER project has contributed 157 full-time jobs. The project has attracted over $5 million, of which $3.8 million is in granted funding. Each HBER project generates $800 in property taxes. With Stardust Industries Ventures has incorporated many energy-efficient material technologies and building methods to the construction of their houseboats. This new emphasis on energy efficiency has positioned Stardust as a major exporter of this type of watercraft, shipping boats to Holland, Finland, Dubai, and Russia. Stardust's owners started a new company, Wayne Modular Structures, dedicated to the further development and manufacturing of modular buildings. New product lines have developed modular schools. This is an area where the quality of space, light, sound, and air quality directly impact the learning capacity of the students. Imagine a product that could bring back a laid-off worker to build a quality learning environment for the child to go to school in. Multifamily housing, where efficiency of scale helps bring down building costs, and increase energy efficiency. In Middleborough, Kentucky, a new 8-unit multifamily mixed-income retail development using modular construction will be built. In West Liberty, a little town that was leveled by a tornado in 2012, the HBR team went in and used design thinking strategies, developed a master plan for recovery, leading to the first HBR residence to be built. Other topics have included aging in place, medical clinics, and end-of-life care. Historically, architectural educated professionals to provide a service. Little attention was paid to the value of new knowledge created. Since the beginning, HBR copyrights, trademarks, and patents are created. The University of Kentucky College of Design's Code Projects is a similar trademark to Energy Star. Students like Mark Manchek, who's here today to take part in the SCC conference, now take MBA courses and develop plans to take their ideas to market. They participate and win pitch contests, and most importantly, learn to talk between disciplines, creating small teams and challenging problems. Congressman Hal Rogers of that congressional district said, "The project meets a multitude of needs in our region by putting families back to work, putting energy-efficient housing, increasing the demand for Kentucky-made products, and creating a hands-on learning experience in the classroom. Additionally, it highlights the great success we can achieve when partners join resources for the benefit of families across the state." In addition, the Lexington Herald Leader wrote, "Not every federal dollar is well spent, but many are. In the rush to slash public funding, we would do well to pause and consider the potential benefits of public-private partnerships like this one. The university is the environment to provide a social, spatial location that is fertile ground for integrated thinking. The opportunity of design thinking to be at the center of a large network of small teams that come together to challenge problems and interest partners. A place where you set goals, elicit feedback, and advance an experience. This is a place where you fund talent and budget for pace." Thank you.